Okay. Look, I decided to make a video. Let me turn down this a little bit because, like, there are a lot of things that are happening right now that is settling. Let me stop for a minute because I need to get this out. Now, I'm sure a lot of people may have heard by now that there was a mass shooting in the subways in New York City yesterday. I live in fucking New York City, and this is really, really unsettling. This is the thing I'm talking about. I'm going to hit up on a couple of subjects since I don't understand what's going on in the world right now. Why are people so angry? Man, if you're fucking angry, take that anger somewhere. Go read a book, put on some music, do whatever to get that shit out. But you don't take that out on innocent people. Fortunately for me, I drive, so I don't need to take this on Brooklyn. And I was trying to get on the subway, which is how I found out about this situation. This is so ridiculous. Like, find some other way to channel your fucking anger. Take your ass in the bush somewhere. Jump in a river, take a bath, go get on a plane, swim, do something. But this senseless killing of innocent people or hurting or maiming people, this shit has to stop. Like, come on. Like, what the fuck have to do with you or did to you for you to do that to them? Like, come on. I gotta stop this nonsense. Find some other way to channel whatever anger you have. Go see a fucking therapist if you got shit to get off your chest. My God. And stop hurting innocent people with all the bullshit. Ain't nobody had no time for that. Me can't believe he a woman or a relationship or he wouldn't be out there doing this nonsense. And this is what I'm talking about, women and your responsibility. I cannot believe this guy had a girlfriend. If he did, or a wife, I mean, to your spouse, find out what's going on in their heads. Or is it just about sex and money and that's it? This is why if you're in a relationship, you're looking for a relationship, part of being in a relationship, being part of a unit is you converse with that person on a regular basis. You're supposed to talk to that person, find out what's going on when they come into the room. You had a good day today? Who upset you? Because you can tell as soon as a person comes into a room if they're upset or not. I know I can freaking tell. And this is you as a woman, as a helpmate, as a person who's supposed to man and nurture your man and help your man. This is where your role is. This is where you come in to say, bruh, it's not the right thing. I mean, I understand your frustration, but we got to figure out some other way to do things rather than to benefit. Because then you're going to end up in prison or dead. And who is going to take care of us, your family, your woman, your wife, children, whatever, your mom, whoever. So, I mean, you got to do your role. You got to play your role. Okay? You have to learn to talk to your men. A lot of you in relationships, or you have husbands, and all you have no fucking clue what's going on in their head because everybody's so busy doing their own thing, taking care of them, that they don't have any time to communicate to each other about what's going in. That's part of your job in a relationship, to cater to your man in the sense of what's going on with you. Tell me I mean, do you have these conversations when he comes home? What's up, babe? What happened? What's going on today? Anybody in the job messing with you, harassing you, whatever? Because I have a son who works and I talk to him about stuff like that on a regular basis. You understand? So I want to believe if you're in a relationship, those are things that you would talk about in your relationship with your spouse. How was your day? What's happening? Did Johnson tell you any shit today? You know, we gotta take some calming breaths and figure out how to deal with him, or you need to go and talk to your boss or whatever. Like, these are things you have to do. And while I'm on there, let me just say this too. Women, your role as parents. You have to love your children. You have to nurture your children. You have to give them the things that they need psychologically so that the outside world and influence does not affect them psychologically. You got so many men and women out here that are fucked up in the brain psychologically because they never had that parent or parents to tell them and teach them things are going to happen that you don't like. And when that does happen, you can't deal with it with violence. You have to be able to resolve issues without violence. That's your job. That's your responsibility. 8 times out of 10, maybe 7 times out of 10, you're in a single family structure where you are the breadwinner, you are the mom, you are the dad, and everything else in between. Those are things that you need to focus on. And then I need a man, I gotta have some D or whatever, some dick, whatever. I mean, like, come on. Like, focus those things. Nurturing your children, giving them the tools that they need psychologically to get what they need in life versus all the other bullshit that you spend your time focused on, and it doesn't benefit you, it doesn't benefit the children, it doesn't benefit anyone. Like, this is what I'm talking about when I say get your shit together, because it's all included in this. I'm not blaming that dude's parent either, but we all have a responsibility to raise productive children. And it starts from year high, teaching them the tools that they need so that, you know what, something is happening around you that you don't like, fuck it, it's not my business, I don't give a damn. And you go about your life as normal. Somebody says something to you don't like, okay, and okay, you think I'm ugly, all right. What again you need for me to tell you? Okay, I'm agreeing with you. What the fuck again you need? You think I'm stupid? Okay, that's just your perception, but whatever. And let that shit roll off your back like fucking duck and water. Come on, get your shit together. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Give your children the tools that they need rather than putting the fit. Now, don't get me wrong, but you have to have a sense of discernment when it comes to that. It can't be for every situation. Otherwise, the world will be in complete chaos. And let me tell you something else, too. You Bible thumpers, all you need to get all this shit together. Okay? We all believe in something, good, bad, indifferent, it doesn't matter. Everybody believe in whatever they believe in, and that should be perfectly fine. But you don't tell people or tell your children everything, God will take care of it. This is why they get angry and build up the anger and get their own stupid perception in their head, and then go out there recklessly and do stupid things. Common sense has to prevail at some point, okay? At some point, common sense has to prevail. You can teach your children about God, but you also have to teach them deduction of things that make sense and things that doesn't. And stop having them out here just reckless. This is why these little motherfuckers out here just so vicious and vile. And because whatever it is you're teaching them, clearly it isn't working. Look around you, bruh. It's not working. So you need to rein all that shit in and give them the tool they need psychologically. Hug your fucking kids a little more. How about that? Instead of focus so much on you want a man or you want some dick, focus on hugging your kids a little more. Telling them that you love them, validating them that way. That don't give a damn if anybody tell you that they love you. That's all right. Mama loves you. Always will. Always. No matter what. Teach your children that, for Christ's sake. And let them look in a mirror and say, you know what? I'm beautiful. I like me. I like where I'm at psychologically. I don't care what anybody says. You can say I'm ugly. You can say my hair is whatever. I don't care. Because my mama told me that I'm beautiful and I believe my mama and I like who I am. That's what you need to fucking focus on and do, rather than be focused on the other bullshit that you focus on a regular basis. Like, come on. Your responsibility goes a lot deeper than they haven't been hugged and kissed by their mamas either, but I'm coming for them in a minute. I need to focus on women first. to get you together, because you bitches are like, you're slacking, man. And I don't mean no harm when I use that term, bitches. I'm passionate, so I get riled up. But I'm trying to help women, period. Generally, I got some advice for you if you need it. Listen, sometimes family and friends don't always give you the advice that you need. Man, ask me. I'll be a freaking. Ask me for your advice. I'll give it to you for freaking free. Like, I gotta stop acting reckless out here. Get your shit together. I don't care what kind of situation or scenario it is. You can ask me. I'll give you my honest, unbiased opinion. Sometimes people just need somebody to talk to, and that's why I'm here. I will listen. My God, this is so unsettling. It's so upsetting. Get your stuff together. Focus on what you need to focus on and leave all the other shit by the way. It will come, because once you have gotten yourself together, once you have your mind right, then you start making a conscious effort, and then you'll get your body right. I guarantee you everything else will fall in line. Everything else will fall in place, because you have set yourself up psychologically, spiritually, mentally, physically, to invite that good vibes, that good spirit, that good emotion into your life, and you will start thriving as a result of that. Clearly, your shit haven't been working, like for real, for real. Your stuff haven't been working, because you wouldn't have so many on you on the internet, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Oh God, I am so sick every time I click on it, either of those things. I see women like you're literally begging for somebody to love you. How about, here is a thought, hear me out. How about you start by loving yourself? There is a concept. I know it's hard, far fetched even, but there is a concept. Start by loving yourself. Look, we come in all different shapes, sizes, colors, whatever. Start looking yourself in the mirror. Can you look yourself in the mirror? Look in your eyes, look into your soul, and be honest with yourself and say, you know what? My life hasn't gone the way that I thought it would. I'm a mess. I can admit that I'm a mess, but I want to change from being a mess. I want to do differently from being a mess. Clearly, what I've been doing haven't been working. So I'm going to consciously make an effort to do things differently. And I guarantee you, you're going to start changing your mindset as you go daily. Start with, I may not, I've been told I'm not the best person, but I'm going to start liking me from this moment on. I'm going to start liking me. Start with that. Try that and see if it doesn't start changing your mindset about how you think about yourself and how you feel about yourself. I'm telling you, guys are like dogs. They smell low self-esteem on women. It's like a natural instinct. They smell self-hatred and loathing. They smell fear of being alone on women. This is why you end up with these toxic men in these toxic relationships. Stop it. My God, don't you have friends that would tell you get out of this situation? And look, if you're in the situation already and you're trying to get out, you have to ease your hand out of the lion's mouth. You can't just pull it out, because that jaw will snap and bite. Easing your hand out of the lion's mouth by doing simple things, like I mentioned before, putting a little something away. Take my stupid advice and do it. Putting a little something away. You may not put away $1 million, but put a little something away. Continue doing your life as normal. Fake your, fake to make it, whatever, you're doing. Because, half the time, 9 times out of 10, you're not satisfied in these relationships, these mediocre relationships. You're not satisfied, not sexually, not psychologically, not emotionally, nolly, nothing. You're not satisfied. So there's simple things, common sense things, and sometimes I know people don't really think about stuff like that. It's more you have to think of a grand thing to do, like a huge gesture of you know leaving or whatever. Sometimes you have to ease your hand out of the lion's mouth, and common sense should prevail. Start by doing the simple things. Get up every day, fake the funk like you normally do. you know they go to work, you are at home taking care of the kids, whatever, and you just start doing little things, packing up little things, putting them in a box or whatever, hiding them somewhere in the garage, or get a storage unit or something and put them away. But these are things that you can't use, say, for a checking account or on a bank. So you have to be smart, as I said. Put a little money away and don't put it in the same account. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Either open another account, get somebody who you can trust, a friend or somebody, to open an account for you, where they give you the book and the card and all that. Let go in their name, but they give it to you, and then you start putting your money. But as I said, somebody that you trust. If you don't trust anybody enough to do that, then go to a different um, bank from the one that you normally bank at. Shit, even if you gotta leave out of town for an hour or something, drive across to another state so that he doesn't track it and track you, and do it. Plan a trip with your friends or something. I mean, you have to be strategic when you're doing these things. You can't just helter skelter out there, or get a freaking pen or something that looks like a regular pen that you use in the kitchen, and start tucking away a few dollars in there. Dig a hole outside in your freaking garden, and bury the goddamn thing in there, and put some bush on top of it or something. Like, you got to start thinking outside the box, is the point I'm making. I know you see me looking out there all the time. It's the street. Like, I'm seeing the cars going by, so my eyes keep going over there, so I don't pay that any mind. I'm focused here, but I too can be like a cat sometimes. A car, and he's, going at it. So that's what that is. Don't pay that any mind. But anyway, getting back to what I'm saying, there are little things that you can do to ease your hand out of the freaking lion's mouth. Focus on those things. Raising productive children, loving yourself, affirming to yourself that, you know what, I may be 300 pounds, but god damn it, I like who I am. I don't need some stupid ass guy to tell me that he likes me, or he wants to be with me or whatever. Embrace who you are. If I have another segment that I do on my YouTube as well, which is the health and fitness, you might want to check that out. It's going to help you if you want to start losing weight, if you're overweight, for example, with natural ingredients that you can get at the grocery store. And you can either juice if you have a juicer, or you can blend in a NutriBullet and get you at the health, at the weight, at the size that you want. Incorporate a little walking into that, and you'll be fine. But my god, the other thing I want to touch on, a lot of times, you guys, you women, you settle for men that you don't even love, that you don't even want to be with. But you would rather be with him than, or her. This is for girls too. If that's your thing, I don't care. Relationship, but I'm focused on the women right now. So if you're with another girl, this applies. Stop settling for anything. My grandmother used to always say, if you don't stand for something, then you'll take anything. Stop doing that. You can do way better than anything. There are so many options out there, but that starts with you loving yourself. If you don't love yourself, then it's quite easy for you to settle for anything. It is. It's quite easy for you to settle for anything. You have to start with loving yourself. And oftentimes, you don't. And this is why you believe anything these idiots say to you. And you screw your whole life up. For what? Just so that you're not alone. Being alone is not a death sentence. Being alone is not a bad thing. You get to find who you are. Come to understand and realize what you don't like and settle for. Because you would be like, yeah, you know what? I took some time with me and I know what I want. I know what I like. And you are not it, bro. Sorry, can't help you. But it starts with you. You have to do that. Nobody can't do that for you. You have to do that for yourself. Like, my gosh, I am so, I don't even know what the word is. It's just start, as I said, with your affirmations, whatever they are. Put on some music in the house and dance and relax your brain. Get that frustration out. You may shed a few tears. You may drink a glass of wine, you know, if you have to. But understand that it's okay if you're by yourself. Being alone does not equate being lonely. I've been alone for years and I'm freaking loving it. You know why? Because I am doing me. I get to do me whenever, whatever, however I want. And if I feel like dude or 10 or 20 or 100, fuck it. I'll just go get it. I'm not interested. Like, my focus is on something else. Because once you have realized it's okay if you're by yourself, you're good, you're okay. I'm not lonely. My friends often ask me that, don't you get lonely? No, because I get to do everything that I want to do and nobody stops me. I don't want nobody asking me where you're going, when you're coming back, how long you're gonna be, what you're gonna do. You gonna cook dinner? No, ask me nothing. Me not have no answer for you because me not want you for ask me nothing. This is why I'm by myself. If my son asks me where you going, I get pissed off because I'm so accustomed just doing everything on my own by myself. I don't want to answer to anybody. I think, I kid you not, freaking male version of men. I'm the female version of men because I in my brain it's like I don't want anybody to ask me anything, and I'm okay. you know, I get to sleep on my bed on my own. I'm no stinky foot guy stinking up my room. Dirty guy who doesn't take a shower regularly, sleeping next to me, snoring, and me have to look at him like I want to put my hands around his freaking neck and choke the shit out of him because he's making so much noise next to me. Do you think that if you're with somebody, that doesn't happen? There are people that are married to women that are married to men that feel like strangling them on a regular basis because they snore so hard, or because they're all pestering them and bothering them, or saying some stupid thing to them. I have friends that are married, and I don't have to be married to know or understand what happens in a relationship. I've lived with guys, so I know exactly what happens. So that's a stupid thing that people assume, well, you've never been married or you haven't been married recently or whatever to know or understand. Bullshit. Relationships are still fundamentally the freaking same. Nothing haven't changed since the last time I've been in one versus now. As a matter of fact, it has gotten worse based on the married couples and the relationship couples. all wishing now that they were single like me, crying on a regular, everyday basis about the misery that they're going through in their lives. So, no, relationships aren't all that it's cracked up to be. So, I'm good. I'll pass. Thank you, though, but I'll pass. But your job as a woman is to take care of you emotionally, psychologically, physically, so that when you do get with someone, you do have something that you can bring. You often hear, oh, what do you bring to the table? Like, who gives a fuck what I bring to the table? You know what I'm bringing to the table? Me. That's good enough. You need anything more than that? Then I don't know what to tell you. Good luck. I wish you the best. That's what I'm bringing to the table. Me. But if you're bringing you and psychologically you're not where you're supposed to be, then what are you really bringing? What are you really bringing? Okay? So you have to be able to, when a guy says, "What are you bringing to the table?" I'm bringing me. Psychologically, I know and understand relationships, and I know and understand what I want from a relationship. Okay? And self-sufficiency. Please learn to be self-sufficient and self-reliant. That is the biggest complaint that I've heard about relationships. Women do not bring enough, they don't pull their fair share. Well, if you are dependent on some guy for your financial survival, guess what? He can say, do whatever the hell he wants, and there is nothing that you can do about it. Because the person who controls the money controls the relationship. You haven't figured that out yet? Newsflash. Can that same person have that same control over you? I don't think so. I don't think so. In fact, I know that's not the case. Be self sufficient, be self reliant, so that these dirty fools can't be cutting style on you, talking about you like you're trash. Because if you hear the things that they say about you women, I tell you, it hurts my heart to hear the crap they say about you. And if you see the dirty man them, chee, sure, why put yourself in that position, in that situation? You shouldn't put yourself in that situation. You're better than that. I'm trying for you women to learn to get that thing I was talking about initially, that esteem of oneself. I'm trying to be a voice of reason. I mean, look, yeah, it's good to be out there and party and have friends and do whatever, but they're wasting your time. If a person cannot contribute something to your well-being, your life, your situation, including friends, get rid of them. Because you know that old saying that misery loves company? It's true. And negative mind is of like mind, meaning if all you're hearing from your friends is, guys are in shit, guys are this, guys are that, you're never going to get one. So hang out with people that are like minded like you are. You understand? Because it's the only way you're going to change the way you think and your mindset. If you can get yourself together, everything else will fall in line. You wouldn't even have to look for a guy. Do you sometimes see there are women, some big girls sometimes, for example, and some cute guys drives a nice car. You can tell he has money, but yet his girl is not some size 2 or size 0. She's like thick. She's not that attractive, but she's average. Do you understand? Or try to figure out why that happens? Because you see that heifer right there? She got it together up here. She knows exactly who she is. And guess what? She don't care. She likes who she is. And she's fine with where she's at. That's why she can go out and bum some guy that's you consider a list guy. That's why. She has it together up here. She knows and understands her worth and her value. So some stupid guy, I'm correct, he can't come and talk shit out the side of his head and think she's going to just go and no, he had to work to get her. You understand? He had to work to get her. Get your shit together. My God, like, Mr. Ask me. May I give the advice for free? If you ain't sure what you want to do, where you want to go, ask me. I'll give it to you for free. I'll be Dr. Freaking Roots or Dr. Phil, whatever. You know, I'll be the female version. Because don't expect me to just be, oh yeah, no, I'm going to give it to you straight, plain, live, and direct. Because it's about time somebody tell you women the damn truth. Somebody's been lying to you your whole lives. It's time somebody tell you the truth. I like to hear it, but the truth hurts. Get your shit together. My God. Take control of your lives. Stop allowing these stupid men. My goodness gracious. I think that's all I have for today for you women. I think my next video is going to be about men. Because I think I'm going to start today on them. I'm going to go take a drink, water, eat some nuts, and then I'll come back and I'll start in on them. Because I have a few things I need to get off my chest about these fools. So don't think it's just you alone that I'm harsh on or I'm hard on. But I think you need to hear this. Please, again, don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave a comment. I welcome all comments. And I respond to comments. Ask me whatever the heck you like. I don't care. I'll be honest. I don't have to lie to you. I wouldn't need to lie to you. Because I'm too honest for that. Say whatever you like. I don't give a damn. But I'll respond. You know, I don't have a problem with that. So please like, share to your social media as well. I don't have a problem with that because I'm trying to, build my page. But look, all jokes aside, I believe honestly that there's several women out there that I could help as far as advice in one, getting a relationship if that's what you want. If you're already in a relationship, getting that relationship on track the way you want it to be, or if you're trying to get married even. Why people trying to commit those atrocities, I would never know. But hey, who am I to judge and tell you not to get married or be in a relationship or all that if that's your thing and that's what you want to do? Not because that's not what I want for me. It doesn't mean that I wouldn't support you because that's what friends do. Oftentimes, you don't agree with what your friends do, but you support them as a good friend should. So, slightly advise, but unbiasedly, of course, and give you my thoughts and opinion, and you take it and do with it as you may. It's up to you. Even my married friends, I advise. Some of them would have been or should have been divorced years ago, and I say save the marriage. And I haven't been in a relationship in years because I'm honest. And if they're wrong, they're wrong. I'm also going to start inviting guests on because I want you to also get like another perception. I don't want you to think that I'm biased. So I want to have like another perception. I just need to get these things out. You understand what I'm saying? And then I'm going to start inviting people in to kind of like, maybe like, I'll try a question and answer or something, and maybe even have you guys, anybody who wants to call in to ask a question. No question is stupid, so you can ask question you like, because I think it's important that you you know no one understand, like, this is why you're stagnant, this is why you're at a standstill in your relationship or in your life. And if you want to change it, there are things that you are going to have to consciously do to change your life. Nothing happens unless you do something. Okay, nothing happens unless you do something. So that's it for now. I will chat with you later for my next video, but I'm going to start on the guys in a little while, because I need to get some stuff off my chest about them, because they are no freaking bed of roses. They have a responsibility, and they are far, far lacking under what it is that they need to do before they can go out there and be talking about women are this, that, and the other. Don't even get me started on these men. So, cheerio. I will see you guys on my next video. Please, again, don't forget to subscribe, share, like, leave a comment. Thank you, and have a great one.